booms of Russian missiles landing near Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, which has borne the brunt of so much of the Russian onslaught. But few places have felt the wrath of Russia like the port city of Mariupol, now facing an attack coming not just from land, but from the water as well. Russian ships in the Sea of Azov now joining the relentless bombardment of this key city. The deputy mayor estimating 90% of the city's infrastructure is now destroyed.
City does not receive any humanitarian aid. City is without food, electricity, water, energy supply. City is under continuous bombing. A lot of death, a lot of crying, a lot of awful war crimes.
The Ukrainian military says this explosion at a Mariupol industrial compound was caused by a Russian attack. As new satellite images show, the city is crumbling while Russian artillery units dig in around it.
Hard-working, honest city of Mariupol, which is being destroyed by the occupiers and being reduced to ashes, but it will survive.
In the capital, Kyiv, loud explosions were heard after yet another curfew was imposed, this time until Wednesday morning. The Ukrainian Interior Ministry saying that air defenses destroyed a Russian missile. Russia now claims Ukraine was hiding weapons in that Kyiv shopping center that Russia had previously bombed. Ukraine denies the allegation. Local officials say at least 8 people were killed. The U.S. believes these brutal attacks signify an increasingly desperate Russian military that is struggling to resupply and is facing mounting casualties. Almost 10,000 Russian troops dead, according to a report in a Russian tabloid, which the Kremlin denied. After the report was pulled down, the outlet claimed they were hacked. Asked if Russian President Vladimir Putin has achieved his aims in Ukraine, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told this to CNN.
Well, first of all, not yet. It hasn't achieved yet, and we're speaking about special and military operation that is going on, and it is going on strictly in accordance with the plans and with purposes that were established beforehand.
There are growing signs of Ukrainian troops on the offensive, fighting to take back lost territory, pushing Russian forces back around Kyiv and claiming to have retaken the nearby town of Makariv. They're trying to do the same in the town of Izium, which Russia has pummeled. Ukraine's soldiers also pushing towards Kherson near Crimea, which had been taken by Russian forces, which are now being forced to reposition. And while they struggle, U.S. and NATO officials are now warning that key Russian ally, Belarus, could soon send its forces into the war zone to help Vladimir Putin. With the war raging on, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky continues his outreach to world leaders.
This morning, I spoke to His Holiness, Pope Francis. He said very important words. I understand that you long for peace. I understand that you need to defend yourselves.
Among the growing number of issues that Russian troops are now facing in Ukraine is the cold. According to a senior U.S. defense official, on top of the food and fuel issues, the logistical and communications issues that Russian troops are facing at the front, the U.S. is also seeing signs that some Russian troops have also come down with frostbite and have had to be taken out of the fight in Ukraine. Alex Marquardt, CNN at the State Department.